I think ultimately, yes, is the answer to that. We do need new law. But we must also recognise that the law has got to reflect the values and the needs of the society at any one point in time. And you don't rush that kind of conclusion. So we need to accept that changing the law is going to take time. It's going to take consultation, and that's important. It's an important part of getting that right.
I think we do need a new framework. However, some of the barriers to creating a more person-centred, holistic approach to working with people effectively in the justice system are much wider than just the reform of the legal framework. I think what we need to do is continue to be involved in what is a much wider piece of work tackling stigma and prejudice. For too long, there's been almost a societal perception that people who experience problematic drug use are less worthy of the support than other people. The idea that punishing people, or what might be called the war on drugs, is the only way to get people to change and reform. The decriminalisation of drugs and almost the altering of the lens in which we view people suffering with problematic drug use to a more compassionate one, and our ability to offer the right support to people will hopefully go some way in at least changing the attitudes in communities and the wider public.
It's more than just the law. It's about society change, it's about stigma, it's about everybody coming together with understanding what the solutions are, rather than maybe being against a solution when they don't understand it. It's maybe about education, and it's about us providing the evidence to everyone so they can make informed decisions.
And obviously, with the scale of drug deaths in Scotland, we can't wait for the time it would take to construct new law and rely on that as an answer to the problem. We need to act now. And I think there's lots that can be done, and we've demonstrated can be done right now, that can be really important interim steps prior to new legislation coming through. Naloxone's a great example of that, and the progress that's been made around availability and access is really impressive.
So if we've had the political will before there is flexibility within the current legislation. We have had things from the Lord Advocate or within the law itself to allow things like provision of paraphernalia and injecting equipment. So we've done that within the current law. But however, we've maybe not been brave enough, or we've not had the will to move towards things like drug checking or drug consumption facilities. And I'm sure if we look at within that flexible law, there might be ways that we can look at implementing these things.